decision, last one and a courtesy call.
Hey guys, welcome back. Orbomb here, bringing you the CPL, the Competitive Pokemon League Finals. Yes, we made it. Unlike last season, we didn't get kicked out of the semifinals. But if you guys don't know what it is the Competitive Pokemon League. It's a league format that me and my buddy Fugio created. Fugio's been kind of dodgy about joining in, but I'm in it. Been supporting it since day one, and we're here to have fun. If you guys would also like to join the CPL, we are also I know there's a lot of new subscribers I have that are also PokeTubers. Not now, but after Sun and Moon, hit me up. We're going to be doing another season. What's coming up soon is quite a surprise. It's going to be a lot of fun. But for now, we're going to go over my team that I built for him first. This is Poi. You guys can go look at what he has in the first video that I did. When I bowed to him, I think like week 3. It should be a playlist on my channel, just CPL playlist. You can find that. You can find me VPoy. I go over his team in full. But this is the team that I decided to bring against him. Bullet Punch, Roost, U-turn, Superpower. Let's take a look at his team real quick, just because hold on, let me click. Oops, I don't actually want music. Pause. Let me pause. All right, first of all, let's switch sides. 2. Let me reset. I don't want music. How do I do that? That's music off. Here it is. Alright, cool. But yeah, he has Miltank, Vaporeon. He has a really fat team. Miltank, Vaporeon, Crobat, Hydreigon, Conkeldurr, Mega Gardevoir, bulky offensive I've ever seen. It's really, really fat. But because of that, I expected them to be like a lot of really offensive sets in all of his Pokemon. I'm talking like Sheer Force Conkeldurr, Specs Hydreigon, or Life Orb, with these two being Wish / Heal Bell support mons, Defog here, while also being he could even be Choice Banded here if you wanted to. And of course, you got good old Mega Gardevoir that wrecks teams. And because of that, I kind of brought a really, really it's almost hyper offense. We're not bringing Swords Dance, so we are 4 attack. Mega Scizor, ignore the names. I gave them all names that were insinuating broken, because everybody keeps saying that my team is broken. But we got Bullet Punch, Roost, U-turn, Superpower. On the Mega Scizor, Superpower hits a lot of things. Superpower hits the this thing and this thing, Miltank and Hydreigon. Apparently I can't talk right now. Also Bullet Punch hits this, and then U-turn for momentum. It also hits Hydreigon super effectively, and momentum is key. So we're bringing max attack, enough speed to outspeed some of his key threats like Miltank, and then the rest is just HP. Make myself bulky. We got Crawdont, the Choice Banded Crawdont. The only reason why I brought Choice Banded was because look at his switch-ins to Choice Banded knockoff. He doesn't have one. His best one is this. So Vaporeon is a switch in a Choice Band to Choice Banded thing, hoping I go for a water move, because Choice Band and anything when I U-turn into it is it's just dead. It's all there is to it. It's broken. It's a busted Pokemon. It's so strong. Aqua Jet for priority, Superpower once again for Hydreigon, Waterfall because it's strong, can flinch, and I'm playing more of this music. Hold up. Can I make that loop? Is there a way? Can I make you loop? There it is. Boom. Loop. We got Too Good to Scarf Garchomp. Brought Scarf Garchomp, but it outspeeds everything in his team if it is Scarf, including Hydreigon, which is the reason why I brought it. Plus it hits like a truck. It kind of sucks against Vaporeon and Miltank and things that can heal up against me. Crobat too, but I figured it'd be more of a late game mon. We're bringing Fire Blast because he had the potential. Who did he have in his draft that I brought Fire Blast for? I don't remember. I could try to pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. CPL. Here it is. See if I can find him. This is the hub, by the way, guys. You're about to take a look at the hubbub. Right, hold up. Load faster. I don't know why my computer's been so slow lately. Anyways, we'll wait for that to load for a bit. Unless did I take it down? I didn't take it down. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I know what happened. Alright, well, anyways, I brought Fire Blast for something. I don't remember what it was. We're doing something with that right now, which is why it's not loading. Dragon Claw hits everything. Earthquake hits everything. And Scarf Rocks just into bluff that I'm scarfed. Lead with it that I'm naturally faster than use Stealth Rocks, and then switch out bluffing that I'm scarfed. Bluffing that I'm not scarfed. And that's why I brought Garchomp. We got the king herself, or himself, whichever gender she feels like being. Defog, Roost, Air Slash, and Heal Bell. Support. Enough Spadef to survive. against Gardevoir. I think it does like 50% max against Gardevoir, the Hyper Voice that is. And then Air Slash kind of wheels his team now. Air Slash actually does a lot of work against his team too because of Conkeldurr, all of his slower Pokemon than Togekiss, meaning that they can possibly get flinch, all that good jazz. Unfair, another choice banded mon. Like I said, I'm doing very offensive while bringing bulk too. And choice banded E-Speed is just a way to like clean up against him. Sacred Fire, Flare Blitz. I mean, he has a couple monsters switch into it, but nobody appreciates a burn. Bulldoze. Excuse me. Bulldoze is just a great way to catch faster mons on the switch in. Extreme Speed is the main reason why I brought it, because, you know, choice band Extreme Speed in case he brought things like he had a Fraligator. In case he brought E-Speed or Dragon Dance Fraligator, I could at least bring this to do a pretty decent chunk to it, even if he is faster than me. And then last but not least is Bulky Zapdos. Bulky Zapdos with Thunderbolts and Heat Wave, Roost, and Toxic. Toxic just to spread damage. I can roost off a lot of things. Essentially Toxic stalling pretty easily against his team. I was afraid of the Heal Bell mons, which is what I was heavily expected, but like Toxic is just nice because it forces him to go for Heal Bell. Thunderbolt hits things like Fraligator, hits Crobat. Heat Wave hits that thing that what is that Pokemon? I don't remember. There was a Pokemon in his draft, and I don't remember what it was, but it was weak to fire. Well, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. But anyways, that's what I brought against his draft. We're gonna go and go over the match real quick. This is the finals match. So as you can go, he led Gardevoir. I was really expecting him to lead something like Miltank, Hydreigon even. I just brought this because it was bulky enough to survive against anything that a Hydreigon could do. He led with Gardevoir though. Oh, excuse me guys, I just woke up. He traces my pressure. I should have brought stat. No, I don't think I could have brought stat because of the what's it called? He actually leads with Defog or Toxic as I go with. He leads with Protect as I go with Toxic. I figured whittling this thing down could be nice in case it was a bulky variant. The bulky variant Gardevoir is actually really annoying to deal with. He protects, I switch out, I go into this because I know it can tank a Hyper Voice. As you can see, I eat up the Hyper Voice. Here, he just goes for Slash Rock, does about the same amount of damage. I just roost it off because I don't want to get too KO'd. And here I think I go for Air Slash just to weaken that thing. They did a lot more that time. Rolls are crazy, I swear. But anyways, we just roost up again here. We're just doing this down. We're just whittling down this thing because this thing's annoying, and the faster we whittle it down, the better we are. I switch out here to Scizor because I can take any Hyper Voice. From the looks of it, he doesn't look like he's HP Fire. And even if he was HP Fire, I'm pretty sure I could tank it. Here I U-turned because I knew he was going to switch out. Nobody in their right mind stays in on a Gardevoir with Mega Scizor's around, because Mega Scizor will blow it away. I just U-turn out to get some momentum. I do a pretty decent chunk, and I go to Chronon, and it's knockoff time, guys. Like, let me show you right now what happens to anybody that stays in on a knockoff. Look at this damage, 75% to a Vaporeon. Ridiculous. He roared me out, predicting me to go for something along the lines of Dragon Dance or Swords Dance. It was a good play on his part, but it's like, you know, knockoff is just safe. As I go into this, I just go ahead and I switch out again back into this because I'm pretty positive he doesn't have HP Fire if he's running Protect. As he goes into Miltank, here I just double out into my Entei, predicting. What did I predict? I'm pretty sure I predicted, I don't know, oh no, you know what, I did it because it was safe. I had no reason not to, because I didn't really need Miltank that much this game. I didn't predict that Toxic, it just ended up working out. I predicted a Body Slam, to be completely honest. And here's where things kind of got a little bit annoying. He's Rocky Helmet Miltank. I'm hoping that he doesn't paralyze me. I'm trying to put him in range of the superpower. I'm trying to fake out that I don't have it. I'm just gonna keep going for Bullet Punch. I think he has to be at around 75% before I can actually safely go for the superpower. As he just keeps doing this, and then now he was in range. I believe he was in range. So here we hit the superpower. Forgot that he was faster than me. I misplayed there. It only did 57%, so my calcs were wrong at that point. But I decided just to roost up here, and like at this point, I'm just like, what do I have to do against this Miltank? My team's pretty not prepared for this. As I go into Zapdos here, I decided that I'm going to Toxic it because it doesn't look like he's going to have the Toxic, it doesn't have Heal Bell, but if he does have it, I'm going to try to make him reveal it real quick. I do have Heal Bell in my Togekiss, so this Toxic means nothing to me, and go back into my Crawdon as he's probably going to go for the Heal Bell, which he doesn't have it apparently. So I'm just going to click Knockoff here because I have absolutely no reason not to. And oh wait a minute, Superpower, that's right. I was going to click Superpower here because I was going to bluff that well, it doesn't matter. I have superpower is what I'm trying to say. And I killed the melting, one of the biggest threats to my team, just because it can stall out a pretty decent chunk of my team. And here I stay in here. I'm thinking he might have Fire Punch, but at this point, I really don't think I need my Mega Scizor. So I just roost up to see if he actually has it. He does have it, which is fine. That kind of tells me he's more along the lines of Sheer Force variant. So here, I'm pretty safe to just Air Slash, do a pretty decent chunk of damage. If he does have Ice Punch, that's fine. But it looks like he doesn't have Ice Punch, Mach Punch, Fire Punch, Knockoff, and probably Drain Punch is what I was thinking. As I defog here, get rid of the rocks. Rocks are kind of annoying. He Ice Beams, but I'm a Togekiss, so I eat it up. I just roost off here, waiting for him to go for Wish Protect, and he never does. He's Scald Ice Beam, which is fine. I'm just going to Heal Bell here, get rid of all the Toxic on my side of the field, essentially making my team way more adept to beating him. He finally burns me, which is fine. I do have Heal Bell in the back for this exact reason. I'm going to roost off here. I'm just going to take this opportunity to make my team as healthy as possible, including my Togekiss. So just Heal Bell here, getting rid of that burn. Burning is really, really annoying on the Togekiss because, you know, you can whittle that thing down. Whittling that thing down is the best way to beat it. He doesn't have Wish, I guess. So he's 3 attacks Protect maybe, or maybe he's Heal Bell, but he just never went for it. But anyways, I take out the Vaporeon. There go 2 of his fattest Pokemon. Here I can just Toxic this thing, and both of his potential Heal Bell Pokemon are gone, which means that I am free to Toxic the rest of his team and just do this. Very, very surprised that he didn't bring Heal Bell, considering, and the main reason, it's not because of Toxic, it's because of Thunder Wave. I have Togekiss, and everybody in this league, even though I don't think I've ever brought it at all, everybody in this league, it fears the Paraflinch Togekiss. I don't like Paraflinch Togekiss. I actually think it's a very bad Pokemon. Because it's just not reliable enough. You're losing Heal Bell. I mean, in League format, you're losing Defog. You don't usually want to run Defog on ladder play, but that's beside the point. Here I can just Toxic and such his whole team. He goes into Crobat here, which I did not see. That was a good double on his part, predicting the Togekiss. Good job in his part, but it doesn't matter because I can go back into this thing. He misses his Super Fang, which is very unfortunate. He could have gotten a pretty decent chunk. Could me down to 20% at that point. I don't know if there's anything a Crobat that can do, unless he's running Cross Poison, that can actually beat my Zapdos one-on-one. Because he has to be running a really strong physical or really strong poison type move, because I resist the flying type. Brave Bird ain't doing nothing. But I digress. I'm just gonna go with Thunderbolt here. He's very, very Spadef, which is good to know. Oh wait a minute, no, he roosted up there. Never mind. Oh yeah, never mind. As he goes into this, he doesn't have Ice Punch, as we already discovered. He's just going to knock off here, getting rid of my leftovers, which is a good play, but I think it's a little bit too late for that, because at this point, I can literally just T-Bolt everything, roost off everything. At this point, it's just a one game. I'm going to go and switch out the Togekiss, because Togekiss hard walls this thing. Even if it does have Flash Cannon, I don't think it's doing any more than 40%, because he's definitely Scarf Hydreigon based on the damage. He's not boosted at all. Specs Hydreigon is what I was worried about the most, because Specs does actually a lot to my team. But here I can just Air Slash, weaken everything down. At this point, I think Togekiss can just take this game for himself. As you can see, Air Slash is doing enough, and then I can just roost off. He takes toxic damage, all that good jazz. He has to crit me with one of these things to knock out my Togekiss, but I ended up critting him first. I decided not to stall at this game any longer than I have to, but I never let my Togekiss fall. Never. As it goes on Hydreigon, I am Scarf on this thing, so I will outspeed a Scarf Hydreigon. Wait a minute, never mind. Apparently I didn't account for a Scarf Hydreigon, but that's fine. We just Dragon Claw for game. That's game, and your boy Oribomb, coach of the Houston Megahorns, is indeed the CPL Season 2 champion. It was a good season. We went undefeated. The only losses that we did have were ones that we forfeited due to time constraints and circumstances. So that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. We went undefeated. Except for those situations I just mentioned. Poi was actually top of the league before the finals. He had the most wins, most win to loss ratio. I think he only lost one game, and that was against me. He won every other game. So that's really nice too. But yeah, guys, that's it. We win. I don't know. It's kind of weird because like I was already excited about it a couple of days before when I actually had this game, and I haven't had a chance to record because I've been dealing with a lot of family issues, house issues. Life is kind of tough right now, which is why like recording has been so meh. But hey, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and keep your eyes open for this Saturday for something brand new, and I hope you guys are excited for. Also, MPL, we're doing our semi-final MPL match this Sunday too, so be ready for that. That's actually a Wi-Fi league. So MPL, we're doing our semifinals. We made it all the way past we made it all the way to the league, and we ended up getting our bye week for being the top in our division. So keep your eyes open on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.